So welcome back to another beer review. Me, Ruku. Today's beer review is this. It is Erdinger Pikantus. And yeah, Erdinger from Germany. And we know this is a wheat beer, but with a twist. This is a 500ml and is 7.3. And you can just probably work it out if I scroll down. Trying to use one hand. Just says there, let's see, that's 7.3. So yeah, let's crack on. This is apparently Bavarian double maturity method, so we know this is going to be a cracking beer because they always brew it to the finest ingredients, all natural, and obviously they keep the good quality that is a German beer. So here we go then. We can see it's absolutely dark. It's like a dark brown, almost like a blood red, if you will. The head is very, very thick, bready looking. Look at that big bubbles. There's a slight crackle. What's that, about finger and a half there of foam. Can't really see much in the light, but yeah. So I've left a little bit in here to remix, obviously, because we're going to do the old remixing trick as always, because it is a wheat beer and I want to know what the difference is. So let's crack straight on with the aromas and then on to that most important taste test. So I'm just going to plonk you guys down for a minute. And let's begin the old smells. Brown bread crust with a hint of rye. If I'm being picky, maybe a little bit of dark chocolate as well. And of course, that most important, wheat as well. You can get that nicely. Yeah, smells absolutely wonderful. So let's dig in and have a little sample. So cheers, everyone. Wow, nothing like I imagined that would be at all. It's got a very light, borderline watery taste to this, actually. There's plenty of brown bread crust. There's a touch of rye in there. There's a subtle sweetness as well. There's like a grain, like a sweet grain, or like a wheat even. There's also a hint of, weirdly enough, what tastes like to me is a slight Coca-Cola flavour. And I think that's where the sweetness comes from, is that sort of Coca-Cola kind of taste. It's a strange one, but I tell you what, that is beautiful. Very, very light for a wheat beer. Very light for a wheat beer. It's not as heavy as you think it is. The drinkability is off the scale. It's so drinkable, it's unreal. And the aftertaste is, of course, there's like a wheat bread, and again like a Coca-Cola sweetness. Like I can only assume that would be like a syrup or a molasses, something like that. And there's definitely something added to this to make it a little bit more sweeter. I find it hard to believe that they've naturally brewed this and it's come out quite semi-sweet, as it were. If I burp, sign of a good beer. It just says water, wheat, malt, barley, roasted malt, hops, and yeast. And there's 63 calories per 100ml in this, so somewhat quite calorific. But nevertheless, it is quite a nice tasting beer. I love the flavours to this, and the flavours last long. Nice, pleasant aftertaste. Keeps you wanting more and more. Didn't show you the cap there, but there is the Erdinger logo. Erdinger Rukusbeer Pikantus. Right, so just gonna have one more swig of this and I'll remix this. I'd say that is so fucking easy to drink. Right, anyway, moving on, let's get on with a swish and pour. Just gonna place you down a minute. This is always my favourite part of a beer, because a lot of people do not do this, and people, especially in a pub, when you get a wheat beer and you do this, people look at you like you lost the plot. And they think, what is that guy doing? Why is he doing that? Well, the simple reason is because you contain all the sediment here in the bottom, and that's exactly what you want. And if you remix that, it will give you maybe a better taste, maybe a worse taste, but you just never know until you remix it. So you got to know what one you prefer. So I'm just going to take a swig out of the bottle actually before I put this in, just in case if it ruins this, because this erdinger at the moment is really nice, and I don't want to ruin it should the taste be a bit shitty. So I'll just have a sample out of the bottle first. Yeah, just as I thought. And I'm not going to put that in the glass because actually that's going to ruin my beer. But actually this tastes more wheatier when remixed, and it takes away that molassesy taste, takes away that brown bread crust. In actual fact, all you've got is just a standard vanilla wheat flavour to it. So I actually prefer it unremixed because I think that there's more flavour in the unremixed version than the remixed version. How many times can you say that? But there we go. There's the head's now gone down. You can see there that it's got hints of brown and red in there as well, which is somewhat interesting. Head's got a lot smaller as well. But cracking beer this. Can you taste the alcohol content? No, you can't. What would I score this out of 10? Well, this is an easy 10 out of 10 for me. Cracking beer. Love the flavours. Again, I just wish I bought some more of this, but I only bought the one bottle to try it and to review, and yeah, there you go. That's where I'm at. So 10 out of 10 for the erdinger Pikantus. And again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also feel free to share my videos and tell all your friends and all your beer lovers out there. Till next time.